contain explicit language.
One. And we're live. We're not live.
Idiot.
Welcome back to the Wall Monkeys podcast. Wall Monkeys podcast. We're doing Injurycast.
Injurycast.
We've talked
today.
about this in the past. I don't know. Have we talked about this on the podcast?
I think we kind of mentioned a little bit that we were gonna do an injury cast.
We have a bunch of ideas, and we need to slowly start going through a bunch because we're just like kind of dink off every time, and we're like, we got to interview people or whatever, and like, but we need to do a little bit more of like our ideas instead of just dinking off. But so this is Injurycast, so we're gonna talk about all of our worst injuries, and you're gonna listen and laugh. Mm-hmm. What? You're looking around like I'm crazy.
I was looking for this 'cause...
Oh.
So we're not gonna play a game today, Adrian said. But
So you're gonna vote on
whoever has the worst injuries wins. So I'm gonna just put this on now.
Whatever. Technically, didn't I win that last time? Shouldn't I be wearing it? I think I should be wearing the
we
Wall
got,
Monkeys
by
crown.
the way, I still get to wear it at some point because I'm the one that got voted for nuclear winter.
You did not. That was horrible.
No,
I
sorry.
understand that one person commented.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Danny or Casey, but it was one of them.
But I think that was horrible. I think mine was definitely the best.
I think it was a sympathy vote, but
I think it
either
was a
way,
sympathy vote.
I still won.
Water.
What?
Okay. So we're just going to do like short little explanations of each injury and kind of just go through what happened. So,
See?
oh, yeah, that's Danny. She definitely had the sympathy vote for you.
Thanks,
They started a
Danny.
podcast too.
Did they?
Yeah.
When?
It's called, I don't know. I think they only have one episode out right now. It's called In a Nutshell.
Oh, cute.
But
We'll have to watch
it's
it.
pretty good. I've listened to the first one. I don't know if they have a second one out yet. But they just started one too.
Cute.
Okay. You want to start? You have a lot more than me.
Oh, we're not going to talk?
Do we have any like housekeeping?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
I haven't had caffeine in 4 days. And I haven't smoked for 38 hours.
Wow. That's impressive.
I'm going to jump off a cliff, but
No, you're fine.
that was it. And I lost 2 nails
Okay,
today.
so why did you decide to quit
Quit what?
vaping?
Because I'm a nicotine fiend, bro.
Okay, but what
This
about the
is not
caffeine? What's
something
with the
new.
caffeine?
Oh, I was just drinking too much caffeine.
Okay.
It just interferes with my sleep, so
I
I
had-
The only reason I was drinking caffeine at this point is to avoid the migraine that I get when I go through withdrawals. But then I was just like,
That's so weird because
screw it, I'll just raw dog it. And what's crazy is that I really didn't get any. I had a headache, I think, once, but yeah, it's overall not too bad.
Oh, I just thought of another injury real quick. Well, we were just thinking about that.
Okay.
Also, I
hair.
swear I'm just tired. I'm not high. Okay, my eyes
high
look
as-
so now. I don't do drugs ever.
I don't do drugs anymore.
Well, I'm glad you're sober.
Thanks.
Good for you. It's good.
It
It's
hurts.
good to stay
I
sober.
hate it.
The nicotine will be the hardest thing
It's-
you'll ever quit in your life.
I keep like wandering around.
And you're reaching for your vape. That's not in your
I don't
hand.
have any. That's how I quit.
Well,
is I just threw it.
I know.
Threw it away. Like
You need to try not to swear because we have to edit this tonight because it was supposed
I
to be
know.
up
I'll
yesterday.
edit it tonight.
Oh, also sorry. This is getting put up a day late because we are super busy. I'm leaving at 3 o'clock in the morning tonight to go to Glacier National Park.
11 hours from now.
Yeah, in 11 hours from now. And I woke up super early this morning and I can't take a nap. Otherwise, so I can go to sleep super early tonight and so I can wake up super early tomorrow. That's why I look super tired. Also, I have a cold sore and I had an ear infection earlier this week. So
Oh.
today, this has
going
been
through
a
it, bud.
week. Can I speak English?
No.
Okay. This has been
Gibberish.
a rough week, but we're getting through it. We're good. I'm happy.
Good.
Oh, you made me forget what I was.
Sorry.
Oh. What is it?
My
What-
hair
hold on, I
is
forgot.
like half dry and it's just not doing what I want.
Do you have any more housekeeping you want to keep up with?
Nope.
I don't think I have a lot other than that. I'm leaving for my glacier trip. I got the car fixed. I guess they didn't know the car. Okay, so I was having a problem with the evap system. If you don't know what that is, that basically like pumps the fumes from your gas tank into the engine, and there's something called a purge valve inside of it, and it basically opens and closes when your car's on and off, and that wasn't closing, so it was letting fumes into the engine when it wasn't supposed to. Got it fixed. It's good.
Nice. Good job.
So, did that today. Cleaned up the whole house, did all the housekeeping right before a trip. You know, you got to make sure everything's spotless so that you come home to a clean house and it doesn't stink like dirty dishes. And so that's what I was doing all day. Beat up. I was shoveling gravel this morning.
Why?
For Jerry.
Yeah.
For his driveway. But, yep. I did a lot today. I went to the gym already. I went to the gym at 10. I never go to the gym that early.
Yeah, it was pretty early this morning.
And I deadlifted 290 for 5 reps.
Very good.
And, yeah.
I don't think I could even.
And then I did
do it once.
265 for 4 sets at 5.
Nice.
So, because I wanted to see. So I do something called indicator sets. Mm-hmm. So basically, you want to get really close to your max, but you don't want to like try and go for a max. You use that to basically determine how much you should lift that day, because sometimes you're weaker than you were the last time you lifted, even though you should be stronger hypothetically because of like just day to day. You can be more tired or whatever. So like you might not be able to lift as and stuff like that. So like it's called indicator sets. So you basically figure out how much you need to be lifting for that day rather than like on a percentage base of your max. Yeah. It's really interesting because your max can change throughout day to day. So I do that. Weird. And so, yep. I still haven't written this.
Write it. Jeez, stop talking. So, I've spent like a lot of my life in a hospital. I'm very accident prone, and that's where this Injurycast came from. It's just because it's something that I can talk about for a long time.
Few, but I think yours are way worse.
Well, I only wrote down some of them. Just like the really bad ones.
Well, start with number 1.
Number 1 happened before I was born. I don't know if this even counts as an injury, but it was something that inhibited my life, and I needed a cast for. They called it a club foot. I don't know if that's the technical term, but basically my foot, when I was born, was stuck against my shin. And so I was kept in a cast because it wouldn't stay down. And then I never crawled, and I just always walked. Yeah.
Because you learned how to walk with the cast on, and you couldn't crawl with the cast on because you couldn't bend your knee.
It kept it. I should go find it. It kept it like in a
little L. Yeah.
Like my knee was bent
slightly.
I could not crawl.
Yeah, she couldn't crawl. All right. So my first one is my boxer's fracture, my wrist from punching a wall. So, and like it, I don't really want to get into the story. Erin knows what happened, but basically, I was upset, as you are when this happens, and so I started punching a wall, and we live in, like, this is my mom's house. It's over 100 years old in some spots, and the walls are literally made of concrete. And I started punching the wall, and you know, you were in such like a rage that like you feel your hand break, but you just keep punching. That's what I did.
Yeah, I've never done that, but I get what you're saying.
And yeah, so I broke the bone inside your hand where your pinky is. It was like straight up like a V sticking up. It was all
gross.
Yeah. An upside down V if I held my hand out parallel to the floor. It was real cool. And it still kind of has like a U shape in it.
I can't. Oh my God.
And like my hand, it'll like, I get lots of, like when your hand goes numb or like when a body part goes numb, like vibrating, it feels like there's bugs in there. I get that a lot in this hand.
I have bugs in my skin.
So, all right, your turn.
I am not. I don't know why I decided to do this. I don't like bones. I'm like, my bugs are gonna start freaking out. Mine are in like chronological order, also, by the way. So, the second one is that like a week after I got that cast off, my older sister pushed me off the top bunk bed, and then broke my leg. So then it was in another full cast for another like 8 weeks or whatever.
Yeah. Our older siblings are mean.
Yeah, they were pretty brutal.
Okay, so I'm going to go chronologically because of this also. Well, not really, but this happened right after I got my cast off from breaking my hand. You were with me, so I had my hand broke. I was in a cast, and I got the cast off. The doctor goes, don't do anything that might re-break it for another like 6 weeks or something. I don't know what he said. He's like, just be really careful. Me and Erin decided to go out to these old abandoned houses that was on her boyfriend's property at the time, and we were all walking through and whatever, and I was like, and she's like, go stand in that window. And so I go inside this house and I'm just standing in the window. I'm like holding onto the window seal, and she's all taking pictures. And then all of a sudden the floor gives out from underneath me, and I have to grab the window seal. And as I grab the window seal, there's a rusty nail, and the nail shoves directly up my finger, like I don't know how to describe it, but like it went
long ways inside of his skin.
Inside of it. It didn't stick out, like it didn't go in one side and out the other. It was in the whole finger, and I had to I had to pull myself up, okay, with this nail in my hand and find like steady ground that wasn't given out from underneath me, and then I had to pull my hand the nail out of my hand.
It was really
and
gross.
Then we used one of Erin's old socks in her car to stop the bleeding. So, and
True.
the doctor said, and it was literally 2 hours after I'd been to the doctor, and the doctor's like, well, you didn't re-break it, so you're probably fine. But, yeah.
Yeah.
So, me and my little brother here, right, we're taking pictures in this old little house thing, and he's kind of leaning out the window, and the floor fell through and stabbed a nail through his hand.
That was a fun one.
That was gross. How did I break my hand?
I don't know.
Well, we'll just go like this. How about that? I broke my foot. Got that cast off. I broke my hand. Then I broke my foot again.
You're skipping over so many stories.
I don't know what I can't remember what the
You don't
stories
remember?
are. I just remember having the cast.
Oh.
I know I had a red cast for like pictures, and Mom put me in a red shirt to hide it, but I can't remember what I
Are
did.
you doing this one next?
Yeah.
This is probably her
No,
most...
this one.
Oh, you're going to skip this one for a minute?
Yeah, see the arrow?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I wrote it backwards. So then I have this real cute butt chin.
I don't.
I don't know if you can even see it. It's like a sideways butt chin. When I was little, I was learning how to ride a bike, and I fell off and smacked my chin and ended up with, I think, 11 stitches. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. Right there. But that one's a good one. It was, and then Mom took the stitches out when it was ready. Cause
Did it hurt?
I don't remember. Yeah.
Because last time I got stitches out, it hurt so bad.
What's weird is that I remember.
I think it depends on where it's at.
I remember laying in her lap and like having my.
I want to say I
head back,
remember
but
that too.
I don't remember the actual pain of it happening.
Okay, the next one on my list is my motorcycle crash. So I don't even remember what I was at the DMV, and my friends had just gotten motorcycles as well, and so I took them down there so they could practice their tests. And I'd already been riding motorcycle for a few months, but I was like just trying to dink off, driving fast, and then just like you have like the swerve test, and I'm like, I want to see how fast I can get and then swerve out of the way. My tire, the front tire on my motorcycle was super bald at the time. And so I should have known better, but I just was like, I'm going to go as fast as I can and then try and swerve, because you're supposed to get over like 50 miles an hour. And so I speed up and I swerve, and it works, but then I try and swerve back to straighten out. And that's when the motorcycle slipped out from underneath me, and the motorcycle I rolled my ankle and it landed on my ankle at the same time.
Ew.
And I was literally like, my ankle's fine. I never went and got it checked. But
it's fine, though.
I remember
I'm sure
I had
of it.
work the next day, and normally I get up and get ready for work in less than 10 minutes. It took me like 20 minutes to just like get dressed, and like I was limping around for like a week. Like it was
Gross.
well longer than a week, but it hurt really bad for a week. But then it got fine. It was fine.
I broke
Just a really bad sprain or whatever. But like, yeah,
I sprained my ankle a couple times. It was not pleasant.
It was like, I don't know. It could have been something else. It could have been worse, and I didn't ever do anything about it. And there could be something messed up with my ankle still, but we don't know. It's fine.
It's fine. You'll
Doesn't
find out
hurt,
in like
so.
15 years when you get older.
That's my
It
just
starts
falls
hurting.
off.
So after that, there was a couple years that I did not have any injuries. So obviously, it had to be a bad one, right? When I was 7, we were at a little baby shower, maybe? I'm not sure.
Family get together.
Yeah, family get together up at like the
Local park.
the local park in Roosevelt. And it was right after UBIC. So UBIC is just like a big old town party where they put off like fireworks and stuff in Roosevelt. And they have vendors come out and they do like a whole concert, and they have people who cook and blah, blah, whatever. My uncle had bet around the park. Sorry, the story is all over the place. Around the park is a railing, just like a single solid rail that goes around, and it has breaks in it so that you can get through it. My uncle bet everybody $1 that if you could make it from this end to this end without falling off, he'd give you $1. And so I do it, and I make it to the end, and I get to the little end there, and I jump off. And as I jump off, I fell into a bunch of hot coals. Nobody had knew that they were there. Somebody was grilling the day before and just dumped it on the opposite side of the rail and didn't put any water or do anything to extinguish it. And I ended up burnt up all the way up the backs of my legs onto my butt. My feet were 3rd-degree burns. I don't know.
You were in the hospital.
I was
for
blacking
like
out for a second.
month.
I was in the hospital forever, and then
She was on ketamine for forever.
I was on a lot of ketamine. They had to keep me on ketamine because you can't put somebody under anesthesia because it shuts down your organs, right? And it would have ended up killing me with how often they had to put me out. So from my understanding, I was like a tester for use of ketamine in Utah hospitals. Obviously it worked. I don't know. I don't remember shit. But
That was probably one of your more serious injuries.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, the way you described the story, it doesn't sound as serious as it was.
no, it doesn't.
But yeah, her feet were wrapped for months. Mom and Dad
They
had
were
to change the bandage
over a
like
year.
4 times a year.
4 times
Or
a
4
day.
times a day. And
They had to scrub all of the dead
scrub
skin
the
off.
dead skin off, which obviously hurt really bad. But so
Yeah.
yeah, and you
I
still
was
have your feet still look like old man feet to this day.
They do.
So not really, only the one does.
The one, no.
The one's still like wrinkly. The
When
other one looks normal.
You can tell on the other one when I start to tan because it's
White patches.
yeah. But when I'm not tan, you can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I don't have a lot of feeling in my feet.
because
specifically my left foot. A little bit has come back over time, but I don't know if it like burned the nerves or what. But, like I didn't have any for a long time. But it doesn't grow hair, which is funny.
On your feet.
Yeah. Ooh. There's like around my ankle. There's like
just a bald spot.
Yeah. But yeah, that one was really.
Especially because you were real little too.
Yeah, I was little, and then I ended up losing a bunch of weight. Like I wasn't a big kid, anyways. And then I ended up being like 33 pounds at one point as a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, imagine Emmett's size, but Bonnie's weight.
Yeah. I don't know. Emmett doesn't weigh that much. He probably only weighs like 50 pounds.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Emmett's also a small 7-year-old, though.
All right. My next one.
Yep.
One time at scout camp. This one time at band camp. Okay, so this next one. So we were playing Capture the Flag at a scout camp, and I like to think that I was pretty good at getting the flag. And this was super annoying, but at the time it was. I was running around and like I found the enemy's flag. And I'll go and I grab it, and this kid walks up out of nowhere, and he's like, "I'm not playing." I'm like, "Yeah, you are." I'm like, "You're definitely on the other team. Like, you're not on my team, and you're definitely playing." He's like, "I'm not playing." And I'm like, "Okay, then I'm going to walk away with this flag." So I start walking away, and he runs and grabs it. And so I'm jerking the flag. And you remember that bridge over at Bacon Park, the wood one? I, like, trip on the bridge, and he, like, pulls the flag, and I kind of pull it back. And it slips and it jams my finger. Oh, where's that? There's that little thumbs up thing.
I don't know why it does that.
That's weird. Anyway, and I smash my finger and it like grows crooked. It like goes ding, and it's like straight up like a 45 degree.
Oh, God.
And I was like, ah! And like the only thing I could do, I could tell it wasn't broken. It was just like out of place. So I just grabbed it and I just like jerked on it really hard. And it straightened back up, and then it swelled like double the size overnight. It was crazy. And we won.
My bugs are very angry. I hated that.
Yeah, that one was fun.
We already talked about my broken hand from wrestling Dad.
Yeah.
And a different one. Oh,
you weren't wrestling Dad. I guess
we
all of us were wrestling Dad.
The next one.
It's not like it was just you versus Dad. There was 6 kids.
I know. When I was 17 to 19, somewhere in there. I don't know. I love surfing. I love being on the water. I love behind a boat wake surfing. Okay. And I went out. We used to go out all the time, every single weekend. Like, I was pretty good
on the boat.
Okay,
yeah.
Yes, on the boat. And one weekend, it's my ex and his dad. We're coming to the end. They're like, "Hey, go one more time, whatever." And I'm like, "Great, fantastic." I start surfing, whatever, and I throw the rope. And as I throw the rope, another wave comes in and knocks me down. And so I roll into the barrel and the rope rolled into me. And so it caught my arm. I'll have to get some pictures of this one because this one's gross. And I thought it broke my arm. I felt it jerk the whole boat. And they knew immediately. They knew immediately that I had gotten caught in the rope. And it snapped. It sounded like it snapped. And I remember coming out of the water, and I can't look at it. I can't stand bones. Okay, I can't do it. And I was like, in my brain, I was like, if I just throw my arm up, if I can hold my arm up and it's not dangling, clearly it's not broken. So in the water, I just throw my arm up. I'm like, oh, good, it's not broken. I didn't know what was wrong with it, but I knew something was wrong with it. And they get me back in the boat, and we're like looking at it, and I was like, I have to go again. Like, if I don't go now, I will never go again. That was bad. That was traumatic as hell. And so they let me go back out again. And so I'm surfing with one arm, which is probably just not the greatest idea.
No.
But ended up going to the hospital the next day, and I have a tattoo here. Let's see. Which way? This backwards shit is going to get me. So right there is where it got caught, is in the middle of the hourglass. And the hourglass is there because that's what my arm looked like, is that hourglass. So it had split the muscle completely in half.
Her bicep.
Yeah, my bicep. It did tear that nerve. I don't have feeling on this bottom half. And then it also tore my rotator cuff. It wasn't a full tear through my rotator cuff, so they wouldn't do surgery because it was cosmetic. And now I have all sorts of shoulder problems.
Skill issue.
Fuck you.
Hey.
What?
You're editing this.
I know I am.
I don't have time to edit this.
I
You
know
better
I
calm
am.
down with the swears.
I'm the editor.
Editor-in-chief.
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay,
that
this
means.
one's a fun short one.
Okay.
So one time I was doing box jumps, and there was nobody around. I was on our front porch, and I was just doing box jumps, and my foot caught the top of the box, and the next thing I know, I'm waking up in like a scorpion U shape on the door, literally the door right there, and I'm like, what happened? I had tripped and it knocked. I like fell forward and I hit that door and it knocked me out. I don't know how long I was like that. It could have been 5 minutes. It could have been 2 seconds. I think it was like 2 seconds, but I was like, what happened?
Oh God.
That one was just funny because I knocked myself out. I was like also 13. So
How many more do you have?
not a lot. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You have 6?
How many do you have? I tried to write a bunch. I don't think I have a bunch of like bad ones.
Okay.
Some of them are like meh.
So, yeah, some of mine are just like meh.
Yeah.
I have a really good back injury from getting in like a shitload of car crashes as the passenger. So shortly after I moved in with my husband, he had like a futon in his room, and I was moving shit around because I didn't like it. And so on the sides of the futon, it has like armrests, but they come off. And the way that they latch on is literally just like 2 pieces of metals that just slide into each other. And I had taken the one off, and then I was standing on the futon doing some dicking off. I don't know what I was doing. And end up stepping off and missing the end of the couch and sliced off on that metal, sliced off like half of my heel. And it was really gross.
Yeah,
and then we
real
just
gross.
like taped it back on.
That's nasty.
It was super gross.
You didn't cut off half of it.
Oh, it was a massive chunk, dude. It was like this whole of it.
Our mom once cut off most of her thumb cutting up a giant Reese's for Christmas.
It was a kiss, and it was mine.
Yeah.
And everybody was throwing a fit because they ate all of theirs.
We didn't get one.
Everybody got one.
No.
Yes,
No.
they did.
No.
Yes, they did.
No, we didn't get one that year. You were the only one that got one.
Regardless, it was mine.
No.
I fucking hate being a middle child.
ASMR. Okay, next one. Okay, so we used to live down in St. George, and we had these people that lived in the house, like they lived in a cul-de-sac directly behind our house.
Mm-hmm.
And
We shared a back fence. Like
yeah, we shared a
20 feet of
back fence. So I would just go over and then I would jump the fence and we'd hang out. And I was over at their house and they had like a kid's swing, but like not
I
like
had little kids.
like not like a U-shaped one with the plastic. It was like a heavy baby swing that was made out of the thick plastic. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what we were doing. We were like messing around, just swinging that back and forth. And whatever reason, someone had swung it right as I walked in front of it, and it came and it smacked me in the chin. And my teeth went like it. I don't know how to describe it. Like it smacked my bottom lip into my teeth, and it poked a hole straight through my bottom lip, and I could like stick my tongue through it. There was a hole.
That was really gross.
It healed actually pretty quick. Like I could squirt water through it and stuff. It was it bled so bad. That one was really fun.
I know. I remember grabbing you. I was holding your face and trying to get you through the fence. So the fence wasn't attached. It was really weird. Yeah. You could just like push it down, and I'm like trying to hold his face, hold the blood like from getting everywhere.
I just like went over, and then I was just screaming for somebody to come like help because like
I was over there with you. I watched it happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Anyway, there was a lot of blood.
McKenna was there, and then I think it was the two little brothers, the super curly haired one, and then the other real towheady one, real blonde.
Yeah,
he was a teen. I don't know.
He was a teeny guy,
teeny tiny baby.
Yeah,
maybe two.
But there was a lot of blood on that one for whatever reason. I think it was just because of my face. It literally bled for so long. Like, yeah, that was fun. Your turn.
I cut half of this thumb off. On a
not like actually off, like not like
no,
her thumb off, but like the tip of her thumb.
I cut like this side of my thumb off. I don't know.
I don't know how to describe it. Like if you look at the tip of your thumb, like looking at your thumb now, like at the very tip, she cut like a big chunk out of the left side.
I was.
It's not like she's missing half of her thumb. She's just like got a chunk out of the tip.
It's really gross. I was slicing sweet potatoes to make sweet potato chips, and it was just like one of those slicers, and it was gross. I almost passed out. That's the only time I've ever gotten an injury and almost passed out. I like a dog. I like had to lay down and put my feet up and eat crackers.
Why were you eating crackers?
Because it helps you.
Okay.
When you're going to pass out. I don't know, because that's what I was handed.
Next one. Okay, so...
Queso.
The whole family was at this one, I know for a fact, because it was someone's graduation or dance recital. I don't know what was happening. I don't remember. We were all at the junior high, and... I want to say it was something for Emily, maybe her dance thing. And there was these like little steps in the cafeteria that people would sit on. And I was playing with our little sister Allie. You know, she's big now, but she was really small at the time. Mm-hmm. And we were messing around. And like I go to grab her, and as soon as I grab her, she jumps straight up. And her chin, or her head, hits the bottom of my chin. Bam.
Bam.
And I bite a hole straight through my tongue. Like, when I stuck it out, there was a hole straight through my tongue. It was so nasty. Ew. That was probably one of the grosser ones that I even thought was gross. Was it literally, like, and that bled for a long time, too.
You've had a lot of holes through your body.
Yeah. And, yeah, that was very mean of Allie.
Yeah,
I was so mad at her for a long time because that hurt.
She's all a child.
Really bad. Yeah, I know. She didn't know, but yeah, that one sucked because and when you have an injury in your mouth, you're supposed to just like wash it out with salt water, and salt water on a cut in your mouth, on your tongue, it stings so bad.
Yeah.
So, all right, your turn.
Last year, I went to Lake Powell, and I got a whole shitload of injuries. Don't know where half of them came from. The top of my foot was just black, completely bruised. I don't know what I hit it on.
Probably
whatever.
Water.
I had a bruise all the way down the one side of my face. I assume. Don't know what that one's from.
Domestic abuse. I'm just kidding, Conan.
Domestic. Conan wouldn't hit me.
I know.
He was a little too scared.
I don't think I just don't think you would. You're not scary, Erin.
Okay. Anyways, let me finish.
Okay.
And then, all of our friends went to dinner, and we stayed home. or like stayed on the boat and cooked our own dinner. A little date, if you will.
A date night.
And there were so many people there. And so I was cooking bacon. And as I'm finishing up, I like pull the bacon off and I go to move the bacon to dump it, whatever. Somebody went flying past, definitely over the no wake speed, and knocked the houseboat. And so I went sideways with hot oil and I got burns. So I don't know if you can even see them. This finger. So
Her ring finger.
all three of these
you gotta
fingers.
explain it because people
Hold
are
on.
listening.
All three of these fingers, not my pinky, my thumb. Those three got burned. There is like a super good indent on the one where it's just missing a chunk of skin from how deep it burned. And then I also have a burn, like, my pants are too high. It's like yay big.
About the size of a plum.
A plum is definitely smaller than that.
Okay. A small orange.
A small orange.
On your hip?
On my hip, where it's really gross. It's another burn that I have.
But it's healed now.
I still love Lake Powell.
Yeah.
Cuts all over. I don't know what the fuck happened that trip.
This one isn't super bad, but it is funny. So we used to live in St. George, and when you live in like a warm climate, it feels like it's so much easier just to ride your bike everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So we
rode everywhere.
We rode our bikes everywhere. And I was with my friend Bodie and Emily at the time, and I think we were actually coming home from school. I don't remember for sure, but like I was all about riding the bikes and like trying to be cool, and like I would go like no handlebars and stuff and like turn around backwards and trying to be cool. And like one time I was doing no handlebars and I was watching Emily and Bodie, and I was like, I wasn't looking at the road at all. I'm watching Emily and Bodie. I'm not looking at all. I mean, I was doing this for like a minute, and as soon as I turn to look at the road, there's a trailer right in front of me. And so I grab the handlebars as fast as I can and try and turn, and I clip the edge of the trailer and go face first right into the asphalt and like smash into it. Basically like straight up scorpion into the asphalt, smashed into the back of the trailer. I didn't even look at the trailer. I'm like, wasn't me, grabbed the bike. We rode so fast, and that was fun.
All running so
I
you
was
don't
probably
get in
all
trouble.
scraped up, but
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it wasn't me.
That's funny. I didn't know that happened.
It was. I think it was. If you caught that on video, that would have been like a perfect clip because I smashed into it.
Oh god. I didn't know that happened. That's hilarious. She's fine. That fly is driving her nuts.
I know.
I recently got
Zelda.
a head injury. I guess it's been almost 2 years. It has caused me some issues in my life. We're at our friend's house and we have like a Tahoe. And I was looking I went into the trunk, I guess, to grab whatever it was we were taking to our friend. And I flipped it up and hydraulics went out and it came down. It knocked me out. I've never been hit in the head and knocked out ever in my life. Okay. And there's a scar. It gave me an extra. I had like it deep in one of my 11s. It's like right in my 11. Changed the shape of it.
I don't remember this happening, but that's pretty funny.
You didn't know that? Yeah. I have like a whole bunch of memory issues and shit from it. Anyways, it knocked me out.
I always have had memory issues.
I haven't.
I think I realized what that's from. One time we were at Grandma and Grandpa's, or no, it was just Grandpa's house. Grandpa,
Nels.
Nels. And I was riding my bike again. It was the same bike, but it was like 6 years earlier. It was my Spider-Man bike. And I'm all riding all fast, and I slam on the front brakes and not the back brakes, and I smash my head straight into the concrete. So that's probably why I don't have a great memory.
I mean, as a kid, it's a little different too, though.
It's more
You don't have a
bouncy.
lot of memory to lose.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But yeah, so it knocked me out. I'm not sure when I got knocked out, but I know when I woke up. It hit me in the forehead, and I had 2 black eyes. It was so swollen. It was hilarious. And then it hit me, and then I hit the back of my head too. I just fell straight back into the concrete or the asphalt. I guess it was a road. And
toughen up your neck or something, so you don't get knocked out.
That's the only time I've ever been knocked out in my life.
That's what Mike Tyson does. Neck exercises, so you don't get knocked out.
Neck. I think so. I'm good.
You're like, hey guys.
And then, yeah, so I have a lot of memory issues from that. There's like 6 to 8 months that there's just absolutely nothing. And then I still have
24 years of basically.
I have a hard time. I have a hard time like remembering a lot of shit now. It like texts me. Don't ask me to do something I'll forget. If you have to have a serious conversation, you better record it.
Okay. My next one is I almost lost my ball. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't. But I did have surgery on my testicle.
Testes.
My testicle. I don't think we have to bleep this out. This is educational.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had something called a varicocele. I couldn't think of it for a second.
I have no idea.
It's called a varicocele, and basically what it is varicose veins in your nut. So inside your veins, there's these little things that are like mouths, and as your heart pumps, they open and close. And that's
okay.
Like if they get damaged, they don't open and close as well, and so blood builds up, and that's how varicose veins are,
okay,
made. I had one of those in my nut basically, so there was a bunch of like just veiny stuff down there, and so I got it fixed. They fixed my nut.
I didn't.
I
showed up. I showed up to
my,
drop you off, pick you up. I didn't actually understand what was going on.
So I mean, like my nut was fine. There was just extra blood like in the veins around.
Okay.
They're like
just stagnant and clotty.
Yeah.
It could potentially cause issues.
So if you have one, like I wasn't super worried about it because I knew what it was, and I know it doesn't cause that many problems. But my wife was worried about it. If you have one, just go get it fixed. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But, because, like, I don't know. I think I waited a long time. Not, like, I was scared, but, like, also it just wasn't that big of a deal to me because it didn't hurt. Don't tell the insurance agency.
I'm in so much pain. Oh no, please.
But yeah, just get it fixed.
Yeah, no,
and like we were worried.
I'm a hospital pusher, dude. Go to the fucking hospital.
Well, and the reason why we did it also, like, because I wasn't super worried about it as much as Kenley was. She was worried about us having kids. I was more worried about my testosterone, but we're having a baby, and I got my testosterone checked not that long ago, and it's at like 800, so I think I'm fine.
Yeah, you're good.
So that's higher than 90% of the population.
I think it could potentially cause issues later in your life if you had left it. But
well, yeah, probably.
I think where it was at, you were
been
okay.
There for a long time, and I probably shouldn't have waited that long, like 3 years or something.
Yeah.
But it got bigger over time too, so that's mainly. That's also one of the reasons why we got it fixed.
I wanted.
Sorry, I'm talking about my testicle. Everybody that's listening, it's mostly like our family and friends.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell?"
And then my last injury that I had on here, I wanted to. When I wrote this list, it was right after I got this injury, and that's why I wanted to do it so I could show. But I was just surfing, and
You need to just stay away from water.
Never.
Or get better at coordination or something. Better coordination.
You can't control what the water does.
The only... yeah, we control what you do.
I'm going to get on it. Anyways. I crashed and like the board flipped backwards and I had just this massive, just absolutely black bruise and it was really cool looking and I just wanted to show everybody that, but
I did.
it was too late.
One time I like blew out my bicep playing
Ew.
kickball, believe it or not.
How do you blow out a bicep?
Like I don't know how to like what happened, but like it like I don't know if it's just from catching the ball and then throwing it as hard as I can across the field, but my right bicep like completely turned purple and swelled up. I don't know what happened. It was crazy, but like because I don't bruise easily, so I don't think it was.
I don't either.
Like, and it hurt. Like it felt like when you get tennis elbow from like throwing balls, like or like softballs and stuff.
No.
It kind of felt like that, but up in my bicep too. So I don't know what that was. It's fine now. Never got to look that. Okay, I got 2 more. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. I know. I kind of wrote down. Plus, you kind of like didn't have backstories to some of yours.
Yeah.
So I like the backstories. So
I wish when I wrote those down, I knew what happened. I just don't remember now.
So were we doing the podcast when I cut my thumb? When I just got my stitches. Was it this thumb? Yeah, it was this one. Or was it this one?
I think it was right before. I don't know
I think it was
we
right
were
before
recording
also.
yet.
So I was doing something dumb with the pocket knife, as you do, and what I did was I grabbed my pocket knife and I was opening up a set of tools I had just bought. They had zip ties on them. I shoved my knife under the zip tie and try and twist it to pop it. Not that big of a deal. I've done it a million times, but what I shouldn't have done is I put the knife in backwards where the sharp point part was pointed at me instead of away. So when it popped, that blade shot right into my hand and sliced through like the skin part between your thumb and your index finger, that little flabby part. And so all that was just like, it was a deep old cut. It was real loose and nasty. And I got stitches for that. That was pretty nice.
I hated that.
Yeah, it was deep. It looked crazy inside there. You know when you can see like the white stuff inside, like the fat stuff?
Yes, I've seen the fat stuff inside before.
That one was fun. Okay, and then I got one more. So one time we were up hunting. You weren't there at this time. My uncle had just shot a deer, and we were out tracking it. We were tracking it. It wasn't a great shot. It wasn't a bad shot, but it wasn't a great shot. We could tell that there was some bile in it, so he had hit kind of far back, but there was a lot of blood too, so we knew that it was probably going to die. We figured it was like a liver gut shot kind of a thing, which it was. So we let it sit for a lot longer than normal, but because we were afraid that it would get up and run away just before we had a chance to recover it.
Yeah.
So about an hour after he shot it, we start hiking down. We find this deer, and it's dead. Luckily, we got it. We're on the side. We're on like the side of a cliff, and we decided we could hike about half a mile carrying this deer up a cliff, or about a mile down the cliff to the road at the bottom. And so we decided to carry it down. Mm-hmm. So we're carrying this deer down, and it's not a very big deer, but like. I was like 15 at the time. I was a smaller guy, weighed like 130 pounds, and he's like 6'2", and probably weighs 220. And he carries stuff a lot faster than me. And so he's pulling this deer, and I'm like trying to help. And he pulls it, like he's pulling this like real hard, and he kind of jerks on it when it gets stuck. And I like trip over the deer, and my face goes straight into poison oak. And a piece of poison oak like goes in my eyeball and slides across my eyeball, and it hurt so bad. Like, and we weren't even done with this deer. Like, Like, we just gutted it, and we still had probably half a mile to go to the road. My eyeball, like, swells shut. I can see, like... What are you doing?
Where's your mom?
Upstairs. We're filming the podcast.
Hi. Oh, you want to watch?
Oh, you want...
Love you. Bye. Anyways,
Okay, that was Jerry. Anyway, but where was I?
the Poison Oak.
Oh, okay. So we had like half a mile left, and my eyeball like closes up, like swells up, and in like when I pried open inside my eyeball, it was like gummy and nasty. Like it was like my eyeball was swollen. It was really weird, and it did not go down for like 24 hours at least. Like it sucked. It sucked. Absolutely sucked. That was probably like that was
terrible.
Out of all these, that one I hated the most. Definitely.
You know what Mom told me the other day? A couple of days ago. She had us tested for allergies like when we were kids. I'm allergic to poison ivy. Okay.
Yeah, everybody.
And I was like, that's what I said. I was like, isn't everybody like allergic to poison ivy? Apparently there's like a difference between like a regular reaction to poison ivy and like being allergic to poison ivy. Because I don't think I've ever come in contact with poison ivy, but I don't think that it's anaphylactic by any means, but I don't know. Apparently I'm allergic to that. And I thought that was weird.
I don't know.
So you can you can have that same.
You know what sucks is, and this was even at the time before I had like bad allergies. Now, since I think it was like right around 18, 19, my allergies just got crazy. It's like in the fall and spring, like my allergies are just the worst all the time. My eyes get even more red than they always are. The back of my throat is constantly
Your eyes
itchy.
are out of control the way they react to stuff. Like I have allergies all year long, honestly, at this point. Like
I talked to the eye doctor.
My eyes don't do the shit your eyes do.
And I talked to the eye doctor about it, and he's like, "Well, you see fine." Like, and he's like, he gave me some drops that have been helping. But he goes, "You just get really dry eyes when you have allergies. Like, you just got to deal with it." I'm like, "Well, that sucks."
I have the crunchiest eyes that have ever existed. Okay,
mine are
every morning. It takes it's so hard for me to wake up because I can't open them. They have to stay closed for like 10 minutes to get them wet because there's somebody pissed sand inside of them.
Mine are like that too when like it's really bad. Like I literally sometimes my eyes will be like this because I can't open one early in the morning.
Yeah.
They're not as bad now as they were a few years ago. I remember having to wake up in the morning and I would put wet toilet paper on my eyes. Like I had to do this with my eyes sealed shut with all the goobers in them, and had to put wet paper towels or just like soak my face in water until they would soften up enough that I could clean them out.
Yeah, mine still do that shit.
Mine aren't that bad anymore.
They're not. They don't crust get the outside crusties as much. But honestly, developing allergies as an adult has me so angry, dude. It happened after I moved to Salt Lake. I never had allergies. And then at 16, 17, I went to Salt Lake. Was fine. And then when I started coming home, like to visit home, I developed an allergy to every freaking plant out in my hometown.
Yeah, that's how I was.
And now I'm allergic to everything. And then in the city, there's always the smog or like the fire because it catches in the bowl. And I'm like, it's always allergies 24/7. I'm sick of it.
Well, I better get going.
Okay.
I gotta go.
I don't know what time it is.
It's 5.
How long have we been recording?
Like an hour. Let's see.
I think it's
55 minutes.
Black out for a minute there.
Yeah. That was a good podcast though. Injurycast.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm a little tweaky.
I probably sound so tired.
I really need nicotine.
I really need sleep.
Go take a nap.
I know, I'm ready for a nap, but I can't go to sleep till like at least 8 or 9, so I can wake up at 3.
Okay.
But
Good
yeah,
luck.
I still got a few more things I gotta pack. We got a 12-hour drive.
Gross.
We're gonna go to a place called Bear World up in Idaho, and you get to play with baby bears.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's sick.
In Idaho?
Yeah.
Send me the link.
Like baby grizzlies, I think. I don't know if they're grizzlies. They might be black bears, but they're baby bears, and we're gonna go do that.
Love bears.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll update you, or we'll update you on how the glacier trip went on the next podcast. Erin, I'm sure we'll have some news. Mom and Jerry are going to Sturgis up in Wyoming.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You just always have some.
Okay. I won't have news.
Okay, well, you had an update that you quit nicotine, so that was news.
That was news.
See, so you'll probably have news in the next one. I started vaping again.
Sorry, guys. I hope I don't. Shit.
Okay.
I mean, I've done pretty good so far. I haven't had like any headaches or withdrawals yet, but
I think it's hard to quit 2 things at once. I would have just done one at a time, but you should just start taking caffeine again.
I cold turkey a lot of shit
I do too.
in January.
That's how I do.
I've done worse.
As I'm growing tobacco.
Yeah.
But I haven't vaped. I technically haven't smoked, unless you count. I tried to smoke cigars on our mine and my wife's honeymoon, but they wouldn't light.
Cigars are hard to light.
Well, it was because I didn't know you're supposed to take them out of the wrapper and let them sit for a few days till dry out. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's like a whole protocol.
I'm not a professional
Cigars
cigar
are
smoker.
weird.
Yeah. So.
But when are you coming home?
I will be back Tuesday night. So perfect timing to film the podcast on Wednesday. Are you going to be back out here on Wednesday, or are you going to be home?
I don't know yet.
Okay, well, if you do end up going home, take a mic and stuff so we can still record. Okay.
I might take 2 so that... Careful. Hopefully I can interview some people.
Okay.
I want to get Justin on.
Edmund?
No. I don't know what his last name is.
Oh, okay.
He's just
Justin,
our friend.
surprise guest. We don't know who
Hopefully,
he is,
he's
his
so
last
funny.
name.
I just want him to tell this story of when we met because it's really funny.
Okay. All right. Well, like, subscribe, comment, share, all the good stuff. We love you guys.
I'm gonna get my eyelashes done and my nails done,
I thought
and
you
then
already got those done.
no.
Oh. Okay. Goodbye, monks.
See you, love you, bye, monks.